I saw a post from Lori Ladd on Instagram, and she's talking about in the caption about how there's a higher frequency version of you holding a megaphone trying to get your attention, and that fear is blocking the way. So the megaphone is what caught my attention. And I had a direct experience with my guide regarding a megaphone, and I want to share that with you today. And this is going to help you to connect the dots with these events that occur in your life. Now, they don't always happen in a series of linear time events. They happen over the course or span of distances in time, separations in time, but we bring awareness to it and we're able to kind of put the breadcrumbs together at a later date. So a couple of years ago, I was going out to lunch with a very, very dear friend of mine from my office from work. We were in the car ready to leave, and my spirit guide appeared in my mind's eye very, very clearly, holding a megaphone. Okay, so he's just standing there. He's holding up this megaphone. And this megaphone, what I noticed about it was colorful. It was red with white stripes. Okay, so almost looked like if you think of like a candy cane or something like that, right? It was a red megaphone. It had white stripes, very prominent in the image. And of course, I took note, didn't know what the heck it meant at the time, but I'm like, okay. And I told my friend what I was receiving. I said, my guide's here, and he is holding this megaphone, and it's red and white, very specific to the color. Okay, so we drove off, and we go, and we get lunch real quick, and we're driving back to the office, and we turn down this road, and it's just construction. Okay, just construction. So we're driving very carefully, right? And I noticed something coming towards us. It's a cement truck. And this cement truck had, the big area on the cement truck, the cylinder that holds the cement that spins, was red with white stripes. So right away, I connected to the megaphone from my guide, right? So we get into a little bit of traffic there. These trucks are coming because of the construction. And I turn to my right, and there's a park. So I said, I just had this feeling. I'm like, let's go to the park. So we go pull into the parking lot. We get to the park. We get out of the car, and we start walking around this little park. And I'm seeing these cement trucks driving by, these red and white striped cement trucks. And I'm like, wow, the energy in this park was so incredible, very high frequency. There were people walking around on this path, smiling, having a good old time. And we looked off towards the parking lot, and we saw a food cart, and we walked over to the food cart. And the food cart, there was this gentleman, this woman, giving away food, grilled cheese sandwiches for free. I was completely blown away. We were both completely blown away. The energy in this park was incredible, very high frequency. There's all this noise going on around us, this construction and things like that. And here's this cart, and they're giving free food away, grilled cheese sandwiches, which I absolutely loved as a kid. One of my favorite foods. Used to order it when we go out with my parents all the time. That's what I get, grilled cheese sandwich, right? Who doesn't love a grilled cheese sandwich? So we're in this park. We're in this frequency, absolutely gorgeous. There's noise going on around us, and there's food available, okay? Which I thought was absolutely incredible. And my mind, of course, next went to the fact that we are standing in a vortex. We're standing in a higher frequency reality, a new earth reality, a 5D frequency, and a calmness and just amazing love came over me in observance of this reality. And I thought, this is new earth. This is an isolated pocket, an isolated area of new earth that I am present in right now. What got me here? My guide. My guide showed me synchronistically what to watch out for. Okay. When he showed me that megaphone, that was red and white stripe. There are signs coming. There are synchronicities coming. Be aware and follow your heart and connect up with that when you see the signs. So when I saw the cement trucks that were red and white striped, I knew to be on heightened alert. I got centered, I got present, brought my awareness to the table, saw the park, had a feeling to go park there, get out and walk around a little bit. And sure enough, free grilled cheese sandwiches. Incredible, right? So when Lori posted that post, I was completely amazed. It was a synchronistic event for me. This is the first story I need to share with my subscribers. So what does this show us? This shows us that the messages are there, and the messages can come in many different forms. Just as I didn't know why my guide was what appeared to me that day when we got in the car with this red and white striped megaphone, okay, like this, just boop, there it is, this big megaphone. I connected the dots as the experience progressed. And again, when I saw this post from Lori was this morning. Now, this video will get posted a few days later. If you guys want to go find that post, you can go to her on Instagram, and it'll be from a few days ago. That instantly brought to mind this experience. So we are constantly being shown the way. We're being guided by our guides, by our higher self, by our star family, our ET friends. We're constantly being shown the way. The fear gets in the way, the fear of life, the fear of providing, the fear of doing, the fear of whatever it is that keeps us in this closed off 3D mindset, these lower frequencies get in the way. But when we expand our consciousness and we start to perceive these events, and the important thing with that event was I didn't try to dive in right away and figure out what my guide was trying to tell me. A lot of times he'll just come out and tell me. This was different. It was a vision, and he does appear with visions sometimes, and the visions always connect up in some way, shape, or form at a later time. So I kind of sat back when I got the vision and let it go, and we flowed right into that space of high frequency new earth reality, which is absolutely incredible. So when we have these types of events, and by me sharing this event with you guys, it is expanding you. It is building new circuitry within your brain, within your body, connecting up neural pathways that expand you into the potential or the possibility of these types of experiences. And when we have these experiences like I do, and we allow them to connect up across linear time, something amazing happens. We start to raise our frequency, and we see all of the timeline, 3D, 4D, from a higher perspective. And we could stand like at the top of the mountain, look down and see how all of these breadcrumbs that appeared over and across the timeline start to connect up. So if you're getting messages, if you're receiving things from your guides, you're not quite sure what it means, let it go. The important thing is the awareness of the message received. You receive the message, work with the emotions that come up that try to block you from receiving more of that message, which is, what do I do with this? What does it mean? Step back, observe those feelings, sink into your heart space, breathe with them, detach from them, because the mind will try to figure it all out. And when we do that, that creates anxiety, creates fear, creates tension, and it literally pulls us out of those higher frequencies. It disconnects us from our higher self. So be very mindful of that, just as I allowed this situation to unfold. And a lot of times we just have no idea, right? I get a vision and I try to figure it out, but I've learned to let it go. I have no idea where it's going to connect up in the future, but almost always, and when it doesn't, it's because I just haven't gotten there yet, right? But almost always it connects up. My mind will try to assign a meaning to it, and I'll find out later that that wasn't it. It connects up, okay? It connects up in a way on a higher frequency. And then even later, like this synchronicity with Lori just this morning with this post of hers, brought it to another level. We are all connected. Our higher selves, our soul is getting our attention. That's what's happening as this veil thins and Gaia rises in frequency. We are becoming more available, more in tune to receive these messages. And it is very, very important that we allow them to flow and keep the mind out of the way. We want to work with the emotions, work with the feelings, get to the point where your imagination is just open to receiving anything. That's the doorway. When we could allow that to happen, this energy flows through and we can feel the excitement, we can feel the love, we can feel the amazement when we get these little events, even if it's as simple as a vision that you have no idea what the heck it means or where it came from. Be grateful, show gratitude, sit with that, because if you can do that and detach from your mind trying to figure it all out, more amazing stuff is going to come through on the heels of that. And you're going to start connecting that spider web of multidimensional circuitry that is present in your body. You're going to light it up, connect it, and guys, your reality is going to change. I guarantee it. So if you're experiencing or have experienced anything like this, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If you think I'm crazy, go ahead, drop a comment below. Love to hear from you too. I want to hear from all of you guys. If you know anybody that is experiencing this type of stuff, share the video with them. Let's get them on board. I'm going to move forward and share more of my absolutely incredible experiences with my Pleiadian guide, my Arcturian guide, my Andromedan connection, some that I don't even know who or what they are. I can't label them, but I'm going to bring them forward. And I'm going to show you guys that this stuff is available for all of us if we just allow it to happen. So if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be going on an amazing wild ride. I am so excited to have you guys aboard. It's going to be amazing. Talk soon.